Hey there. What is your name?
Iamana Ata.
And what is it that you teach?
I teach American Buddhism, also other things.
Okay. And could you tell us what you think meditation is?
Meditation is stopping your thought, which sounds pretty simple at first. It's more than just stopping your thought. It's stopping your world. Our world is made up of thoughts. We look at something and we have an association of what it is. Look at a building and, oh, there's a building, and then there's a car, and then there's a person. These are all thoughts taking form and my reality. And this reality encompasses everything I've known, everything I can conceive of, and it keeps us quite constricted. We can get caught up emotionally in our world and see only things that terrify us or bother us or scare us. And we get very anxious and depressed sometimes by our reality that we've created. So when we meditate, we stop our thoughts. And when you're stopping your thoughts, you're actually stopping your world, the world as you perceive it. Just for a moment or two, it stops. And in that moment, you have a small opening, an aperture where you can slip through and see something greater than what you could ever have perceived before. In Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, they talk about the six-windowed house, that we are consistent of our six windows, our sensory perceptions, the five perceptions of eyes and smell and feel and the five senses. And then there's the sixth one, which is your nature, your higher nature. And many times this higher nature is lost in our thoughts. We have conceptions of it, but we don't have the experience of it. We can think and read books about enlightenment. We can hear stories of people saying that they are enlightened or whatever, but unless you have come into that yourself, it's just a fantasy of some sort. But when you stop your thoughts, you open up to the possibility of stepping through that small opening between your thoughts and stepping into something that is beyond anything you could have imagined. And not just thinking about it, because there's no thoughts there, but it's an experience. At the soul level, you start to perceive what your soul is, what this is all about. And so meditation is very, very crucial. Our spiritual progress is a three-legged stool: prayer, contemplation, meditation. Prayer is where we're seeking guidance from a higher source, our higher self, our spiritual nature. Contemplation is where we read the books and think about spiritual things and concepts and philosophies. Then there's meditation, which again steps beyond prayer and contemplation into this other world that is non-physical. And it's that non-physical that is really your true nature. The rest of this is just an illusion. But when you step into meditation at a deeper level, you're starting to touch your central soul, your part of you that is your higher nature. God, whatever you conceive God to be, at the level of your cognizance, of what you can conceive of, is what God will be to you. But even that, you move beyond that comprehension after a while into something that you cannot describe, cannot explain. But meditation is the key that gets us through that doorway.